Hey guys, it's your favorite Super Saiyan slash Demigod back here with another video. Okay, before anyone says anything, just in case anyone's interested, yes, the anime video will still be coming out. Sorry it didn't come out yesterday or the day before that, or whenever it was supposed to come out. I'm at a program right now, so I may not always be able to upload as frequently as I want to, especially if I just don't remember or have something to do. But, don't worry, the anime video definitely is coming up because that's something I definitely want to talk about. No matter how controversial some of the topics may be, you'll understand what I mean when I get into that video. But, yeah, this video, feel free to watch it, but you don't have to if you don't like what I'm talking about or don't know what I'm talking about. This video is something that I kind of just felt the urge to do after yesterday. Okay, so I'm just going to get into it. A lot of you guys know that I am visually impaired. Now, this isn't like I draw my life or anything like that. I'm probably going to do something like that, only it'll most likely be listen to my life or tell my life because I can't draw. I somewhat can, but like not that good. So, yeah. And also, yeah, sorry for the lack of music, by the way. I have my iPad here, but I'm kind of just, you may or may not be able to hear it. I'm kind of just like pacing around my room right now because it's helping me think. So, yeah. As far as I know, when I make videos like this, no one can see me. So, yeah. If you hear me pacing, though, sorry. You might also hear the AC or the vacuum cleaner. That was just outside. Again, I'm at a program, so yeah, those are noises y'all are gonna hear around here most likely. But, yeah. I think this was yesterday or 2 days ago. We had a guest speaker for something that we were doing in one of my classes. And she's visually impaired. But, you know, she was kind of just telling us all the tips that she uses and whatnot. And then today, we went to a store where I believe both of these guys were visually impaired. And, you know, they have their own business. It's their business. They run it and everything. And they do everything, but they're visually impaired. Now you may be asking, how did they do that? Well, okay, so picture a store that, you know, has stuff that you buy, like, you know, chocolate bars, stuff like that. It's kind of like a deli, I believe. And basically what they do is they have this iPad that's hooked up to, like, I guess in a way I think it's hooked up to, like, the monitors and stuff. Or not monitors, but you know what I mean, like the stuff that's in the store. And they're able to select stuff. So, like, if someone's getting a chocolate bar, they're able to select that. And they're able to, you know, basically tell them how much it costs and all that great stuff. It's really cool, honestly. We went there today. I just got myself 2 bags of cheddar cheese popcorn and Snickers. Wasn't supposed to say that. Sorry, Mom and Dad, but I had to. I'm kidding. I actually got 3 Snickers. And no, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry in the slightest. I didn't eat them today, but I will eat them soon. I'm not sorry. But, yeah, I was also able to use my debit card, so yay, first time for everything. But this video is mainly just a motivational video to people who, whether you need it or not, it's going to be on this channel. And feel free to watch it. But again, you don't have to. Just want you guys to know that I'm doing this because I'm just going to get into it. I have a lot of stuff. I have a visual impairment. I have a hearing impairment. So, I don't know if you guys have ever been able to hear it in my other videos because they ring when they want to. But I have these hearing aids that kind of resemble cochlear implants. Only difference is they're not implanted in my ear. Or in my ear canal, I believe my inner ear like the cochlear implant is. But they use the inner ear like the cochlear implant does. They're called Bahas. And basically what they are is they're on this headband. And they look like, I want to say in a way, like 2 fat ovals. If I'm explaining that shape correctly, I could be wrong though. They're slightly roundish, but slightly rectangularish. And they have 2 different settings for, you know, loudness and stuff like that to help me hear. And there's that. Let me see. There's also the fact that I cannot smell at all due to Cruzons, which is a syndrome that I have that affects the way my face is developed, and it also affects my airways. So because of that, I haven't been able to smell since I was a baby. So I'm over here working with pretty much almost 3 of my senses fully gone. I'm 18. I've been doing YouTube, aka this channel, for, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but 5 years. Now, here's what I want to say before I say anything else. Thank you. I'm going to be honest. A part of me wants to have a lot more subs just so I can get my voice out there. But you know what? In due time. In due time. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush for anything. I'm just doing this because I want to. And I'm doing this to also spread, some type of positivity in the world that we're in now where, let's be honest, if you look at the news or just stuff like that, and you're like me, there's not always that much positive stuff. And we don't need that. We don't need that. I want people to live their lives happily and be safe and healthy. That's why I have that logo too, which, you know what? I'm going to take a moment to explain that. So, for me, wolves are my favorite animals. That's one of the reasons. But it's also, they're wild and they're free-spirited in a way. So what I do is wolf, heart with arrow, peace, infinity. Wolf. It resembles the animal spirit that I have. It resembles courage, power, wildness, and freedom. For me, at least. The heart with arrow. That's pointing toward the future. That's pointing toward whatever I'm going to become in the future or whatever you guys want to become. Peace. Having peace of mind definitely helps with your future, I can promise you. Try to do anything you can, meditate, just do something that'll help you have peace of mind, and I can promise you, you'll go a long way. Infinity. Symbol. Challenges may come, and trust me, they will come. They will. I can promise you. But here's what I will say. The possibilities are infinite. What you want in life, as long as you know you can achieve it and you try, you don't have any limits. Limits are something that no one has. That's something you need to realize within time. You only have limits when you give yourself limits. The possibilities are infinite. The dreams that you could have are infinite. So that's pretty much what that logo is about. Now, here's what I want to tell anyone who's like me, who has any type of impairment, because this is something I definitely want to do. If you haven't realized already, one of my dreams is to be a motivational speaker. So, due to that, that's kind of why I'm doing this. It doesn't matter what you have. You can have autism. Trust me, I have a best friend with autism, and he is one of the smartest, if not the smartest person I know. He's like a brother to me, and let me just say it like this. He knows more about trains than literally anyone that I've met knows about trains. Like, he will sit there, and if you let him, he will talk to you about trains for I don't even know how long, and you won't be bored because of the way he's so into it. Like, you won't notice that hours have gone by until you look at the time when talking to him about this. That's how enthusiastic and crazy he is about trains, and it's a good thing. So, but again, people label people with autism or, Down syndrome or anything like that as a disability or disabled. People label people like me as disabled. I don't use that word for myself. Disabled to me means that you're not able to do stuff for yourself. I'm visually impaired. I'm hearing impaired. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I have a shunt. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. Does the shunt limit me from doing certain things? Of course. Because if I hit my head and something happens, trust me, I will be back in the hospital. And my whole life I've been in the hospital for a number of things. I've had over 50 surgeries, most of them being major, and that's the truth. But guess what? I'm 18 and I'm still here. And I'm still doing what I want to do because I can, and because I want to live my life. Nothing can stop me if I don't let it. And that's the same for all of you. The only one who's ever, and trust me, this is something my dad told me, and in a way it's true. It's definitely true. People always like to think sometimes, maybe when they want to do something and their parents say no or their teachers say you can't, that those people are stopping them. They may be obstacles because they're telling you can't. But here's what my dad always tells me. He told me this, he told my brothers this. Don't ever say the word can't. Can't is not in your vocabulary. The only one who's ever limiting anyone or who's ever limiting you is yourself. Because if you listen to those people who tell you you can't, you listen to those people who tell you you're not going to make it anywhere, then yeah, you won't, because you're going to think that you can't. But if you think you can, trust me, like I said, the possibilities are endless. Don't ever let your disability define you. Don't ever let anything bad define you. If you know who you are, you're confident in who you are, your disability won't mean a thing. Your disability only ever gets in the way if you allow it to. Now, in the work field, will people, look at you differently or try to treat you differently? Maybe, most likely, because trust me, that's just what people who aren't, that's what happens when people aren't educated on, disabilities and what they're like. For instance, for me, or for someone who may have, a mental disability, if you tell someone that, then they'll start talking loud to you. And trust me, if you're like me, that gets on your nerves. But at the same time, if they're educated and they're still like that, well, then that's a different story. But if they're not like that after they're educated, then that should tell you something. Don't ever let your disability define you, though. That's what I want everyone to take away from this. And don't ever let your disability stop you. It's only going to stop you if you let it. Don't ever let it stop you. You guys aren't just my subs. If you read my pinned comments, you're my Saiyan warriors. My lightning Saiyan warriors. You guys can do anything you put your mind to. And that's the truth. And I'm never going to believe otherwise. So if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and maybe consider telling me what you guys want me to do in my next video. I have 2 videos coming out that are kind of just me doing different voices, but I'm not going to tell you guys what those are yet. You'll see when they come out. I just need someone to help me edit stuff real quick before I upload those. But yeah, no, those should be coming out soon. So yeah, again, if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And again, remember what I said. Your disability only defines you if you let it. You are not your disability. Don't ever forget that. Love you guys. Peace out.